The two diesels surveyed the shed.
It's time, 71011, or whatever your number is, said one, that we took over this railway. Shut the tank up. It's their railway after all. Those guys? They're bad for our image. Of course we are. We show what frauds you are. We take a train home on one cylinder if we have to. All you guys do is wail for your fitter. Nothing ever goes wrong with us. We diesels are revolutionary, as that one diesel once said.
Grumbling noises from all these steam engines and a busting diesel.
How rude! You asked for it, dude.
The next day, Henry was traveling home after visiting Kevin. Tender first.
I'm a failed engine, he said. Broke my regulator. Driver says it's split in two. Wait, we have drivers? Nah, who cares? Still, I can use my reverser. But they'll laugh at me again. And it would happen after Duck humiliated me with those tenders. Probably should have done that episode before doing this one, but whatever. On the way home, wrong voice.
On the way home, however, he ran into the diesel and had to wait for the signal to drop.
Even worse now. Now old reliable Focus. Lock. Even worse now. Now old reliable is going to laugh at me. Also, can I just point out that this thing can lock? Oh, that's cool. Ooh. But then Blue walked up to Henry. She looked very ticked off.
For pity's sake! Take the spam cam away! He's failed! And he keeps wailing for a fitter!
Spam can?
I don't care what your name is, you flippin' loser! Take him away, Henry!
Ha! Look who's the loser now! Just then, wrong voice.
Just then, the other diesel drove past. You know what I mean.
Hey, look, Spam Can! There's your little friend! Spam Can just seethed in frustration, hoping that, I forgot to do the French accent. You know what I'm gonna say.
The other diesel hadn't noticed. His coaches were getting heavier, and he didn't know why. He roared at them, but it didn't help. He just kept moving and desperately tried to move the train, but he was just too weak and pathetic, and he had to stop.
Bad news! The other one broke too! So, yeah, you gotta help that one as well!
Can you believe this? Now I thought they were going to laugh at me, but it's them who'll be laughed at. Ha ha! Who's the laugher now? Me! I'm the laughiest laugher that ever laughed. I'll give it a good try and save them. Now, to make a long journey to the other train. Poop, 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 poop! Are you ready to go? Pee, 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 pee! Let's go! Now the trickiest part of filming. There. Everyone in the coaches was thrilled, and they thanked Henry and called him an enterprising engine. Hooray! They also gave the other guy some cheering since he tried. Okay, thanks anyway. They were absolutely thrilled when this engine, who I'm just going to call Mallard because he's an A4, he's blue, so why not? That's Mallard. Backed up on the train and took him away. As for old Spam Can, for his rude behavior, Stick a Steamer grabbed a bat and started beating him with it. On the way home, even though they're going away from home, the diesel spoke to Henry. Yeah, I'm sorry about last night. My brother, he's like really weird, and he just really hates you guys. Don't worry about it. You did try to shut him up after all. And I also made a fool of myself today. We all make mistakes. Why, I broke my regulator. You? Failed? And yet? Well, engine's gotta do what an engine's gotta do. The diesel said no more. He was lost in admiration. One day on the island of Sodor, Sir Topham had pushed aside the little steamer so that he could talk with all the engines. Now I have a long train of passengers and I need one of you to pull. Wait, is this my voice? Do I always sound like this? Maybe I should try the voice that I keep hearing in Thomas fan shows, where I sound like this. So why not? I need someone to pull a very heavy passenger train. Who's gonna do it? The engines were all excited. All of them wanted to pull the special train. Just then, Bulgy walked out of his shed and said, I'll do it. Are you sure, Bulgy? I need an engine, and you're not an engine. Well, I'm the only one here. I can definitely see more engines in the shed. No, you don't. I still see Nia. No, you don't. I can sort of see Mavis. No, you don't. Okay, Bulgy, the job is yours. Now go be a really useful engine. Yes, sir. Bulgy was very excited when he walked up to the... that's not my French accent. Bulgy was very excited when he walked up to the coach. And the other coach. And the other coach. Until he realized that it was a very, very long train. And probably made up of every coach that Zainreborn owns. But Bulgy was filled with undertale determination and coupled up to the train and began his long journey. He started out slow because the train was very heavy, and come on, I expect anyone to struggle with a train this big. Even Edward didn't have to pull a train this big back in Edward's exploit. And he pulled until he finally got the train moving. Bulgy was struggling a lot, but he was making good time pulling the very heavy train until... There was the train Zane called Mallard because he looks like Mallard, it's blue, why not? It was pulling the train from the last episode still. And he was headed straight for Bulgy. Bulgy shut his eyes at the inevitable collision. Sticker Steamer watched in amusement as Bulgy and Mallard lay dazed and confused. She laughed so loud because she was still laughing at the fact that she was beating up old Spam Cam from the last episode. Sir Topham Hatt approached Bulgy. Bulgy, I'm very disappointed in you. I trusted you with this job and you let me down. Sir, it's not my fault that Mallard wasn't watching where he was going. I mean, how could he? He doesn't have a face, and we clearly don't have drivers in this universe, so how is he even operable? That's a very good excuse, Bulgy. I'll let you off the hook this time. And Bulgy got up to pull the train again. And Bulgy got up to pull the train again. I keep forgetting to do the French accent. But Bulgy's head was still spinning from the crash, and he coupled up to the wrong train. Or at least he And he coupled up to the wrong train and traveled away with Mallard's train. It's all much easier now, he said as he left behind all of his passengers. Oh, bother! With Bulgy off with the wrong train, and Mallard still being unconscious because he doesn't have a face, then I guess there's only one thing to do. I will pull the train myself! Sir Topham Hatt backed down to the train to start pulling, but he couldn't. He didn't have any magnets. Oh, son of a...
Move over, Fat Hat! It's my turn to pull the train!
After murdering the Fat Controller, Sticker Steamer attempted to lift the heavy train. She pulled, and she finally got moving. And she started pulling the train, but only half the train. This only happened... Oh my gosh, I forgot the French accent again! This only happened because this coach had really weak couplings. Especially this one right here. It's such a bad coupling that I don't know why I keep this coach around. Suddenly, the Noasaurus showed up. He was looking for people to eat because he was hungry. You know, he's a dinosaur. He needs to eat. And when he saw all these people just lying around, dibs. The Noasaurus decided to try and open up the train to eat, but he was very disappointed to find out that there weren't actually people inside the coaches. They were just wooden coaches. and he walked away looking for more food because he's a dinosaur. He needs to eat. Bulgy came back realizing that he had pulled the wrong train and wanted to correct his mistake. And he found the coaches unharmed. He coupled up to them and re-began his journey. Except he had knocked over the coach because that coach sucks, like I said. Bulgy was making good time when suddenly the Amber Collection Dilophosaurus stood in his way. There was no choice, he had to fight it. Bulgy used sarcasm. I love the railway. It wasn't very effective. The Dilophosaurus used dance. It was super effective. Bulgy was unconscious, but he got back up. Bulgy then used... what else can a bus do? Bulgy used Cold Shoulder. It was super effective. The Dilophosaurus took damage. The Dilophosaurus then used Tail Swipe. It missed. Bulgy then used Charge. It was super effective. Dilophosaurus fainted. Bulgy then threw a Pokeball. He had caught himself a Dilophosaurus. Because of his achievement, he decided he was extra motivated and began moving once more. Sticker Steamer was already at the station. Junior was chewing her out for only bringing half a train, but then Bulgy came in with the other half of the train, and Junior praised him so much that he threw him in the air and he never came back down. But then Toro showed up to kill everyone. That is everyone. The coaches don't count. Actually, wait, those coaches are alive. Why did Toro do this? Well, we'll just have to find out to see if he actually made it into Camp Cretaceous or not. Then we'll know if he killed them out of rage or victory.
They're 2, they're 4, they're 6, they're 8. Change the song cause of copyright. By some random company no one's ever seen before. All with different roles to play, while worldwide blocks not far away. Down the hills and round the bends. Curse you, copyright. Curse you, copyright. Oh, why?